had this for about 5 years and never used it. Other people have used it. I've never used it. But remember those cherries we got for like $1.77 for 2 pounds? We're going to pit them and make some jam. Let's get going. Now I'm just going to stop and say we're not making just any jam. We are making chocolate cherry jam. And the recipe is actually found in this book. So if you have this book, Golden, you already have the recipe. If you don't have the book, don't worry about it, because they also put it online. Just search chocolate cherry jam, and it is adapted from the all-new Ball Book Canning Preserving, published in 2016. I got this off the internet. There you go. You can search for that and you can find it, but it comes out of that book if you have it. Here's where we hope we have enough good cherries, because it's been a while since I bought these and we're just going to use them. So let's get to pitting. I really hope there's instructions in this thing. Yay! I read instructions. Shh, don't tell anybody. I got it all set up. Want to be the first people to try it with me, because I haven't done it, and I'm like, I've owned it for 5 years. Apparently, you throw the cherries in there and you just plunge this down. I have a pit in there! Oh, this is so cool! I'm slightly addicted, and oh my gosh! I need to wash more cherries. I'll be right back. I'm all loaded up, and I'm a little bit too much excited. Ooh, okay, there is a learning curve. We'll get it. Forget making jam. I just want to do this all day. Now I need to plant a cherry tree. Did it get it? Did it get it? It got it. It got it. Oh my gosh. I got to do this. This is a video on making jam. Look, my pit container's getting full. Oh, isn't that just the pits? I already did 2 cups worth. I need 6. Welcome to my hot mess of a kitchen, where I'm on my second batch of jam, and this is chocolate cherry jam. And I'm just going to say my whole entire kitchen smells like chocolate covered cherries. Like, my whole entire kitchen smells like that box of cherries that you get, the cordial box of cherries that are dipped in chocolate and just this ooey gooey thing. It is absolutely amazing. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm addicted to this. I'm addicted to this. I had a little tiny, we're gonna have a bigger sample. Hold on, let me get this started. Here's the pros and cons of the whole entire thing. It calls for 6 cups of sugar. I'm really going to change that recipe. You'll see in a couple more videos how I'm converting all of my jam recipes. But here's here's a, oh my gosh, it is absolutely amazing. It tastes like the dried chocolate covered cherries. Have you ever had those? Winco sells them. You get them in the bin. That is exactly what it tastes like. That is exactly what it tastes like. If you don't have this in your life, you need to have it in your life. Like, it's amazing. So the recipe, again, it's on the internet. It's out of that one cookbook that we most all have. My husband's not here, so, sweetie, I'm gonna save this for you. I'll put it in the fridge when it cools. This is just so amazing. It is literally like a chocolate cover. And now I'm trying to think of, okay, the recipe is just a basic jam recipe with unsweetened cocoa in it. 1, I want to figure out how to reduce the sugar, and 2, it's just so good. More on the price later. I have raspberries in the freezer. Red raspberries. That's next. Okay, as always, we're at the end of the session, and it's time to see if any of them have not sealed. So we're just taking off the lids, picking them all up, making sure that the seals are good, and we're gonna wash them up. I'll be right back. We're gonna talk figures in a moment. here's where we get down to the nitty gritty of it. It made about 8 jars, but I figured 7.5. We ate one of the partial ones. The cherries cost me a total of $3.54. They were $1.77 for 2 pounds. It took a total of 4 pounds of cherries. Out of that, we had to add sugar, and we had to add the pectin, and we had the cocoa. All of that in total ended up being $5.58 for all of it. Dividing it by 7.5, that gives us 75 cents a jar. If my calculations are correct, they could be wrong. I am blonder than my husband pays for me to be. But you know what? You cannot buy this stuff in the store. In fact, I put a dollop of this. This is, my husband went to work with his lunch, and I put a dollop of it on his yogurt because he has yogurt with some jam. So, you know, blackberry yogurt is what he's been going to work with. He went to work with this on top of his jam. He sent me a text message. This chocolate cherry jam is amazing in my yogurt. So he had chocolate cherry yogurt today, and he loved it. So there you go, people. It's very simple. It's actually a really good recipe. It's in the Bald Blue Book, but if you Google it, you'll be able to find it because they released it for free around Valentine's Day this year. And I'm actually going to be making this recipe again, but I'm going to be using the raspberries, and I might try to use the sugar gel with that one. That would be interesting because it would let me use less sugar, which I really like the less sugar, which would mean it would be cheaper because the red raspberries are free on my land. And if I'm using less sugar, I could get it for around 20 cents a jar. That's pretty good because you can't even buy this in the stores. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day.